Hey everyone, I'm Stefan Mayer, this is Team TBD, and for this assignment we're tasked with showing how far we've gotten with building our wheeled robot. Let's start.
Hello, I'm Tommy and I'll be going through some early design for this project.
For the wow factor of this assignment, our group decided to construct a robot manipulator on top of the wheeled encoder, which would be controlled through a virtual controller using inverse kinematics. Here are some early designs for this robotic arm. Each arm piece is going to be connected to a servo, acting like joints allowing the arm to move in multiple degrees of freedom. The arm will then be placed onto the base mount and then connected to the servo mount. From there, an end effector will be then attached, which will also be driven by a servo.
Hi everyone, Sim here. Today I'm going to be talking about the base design of our robot. So here's the almost finished base. We mostly use the base Dr. Nichols provided, however we did make some modifications keeping in mind the weight distribution and the propeller board accessibility. In the original design, the back of this wheel mount is flushed with this line, same thing on the other side. Considering we are going to add an arm on this encoder wheel and that arm is going to be swinging around, we were like, hey, let's move the wheels up a little bit so we can decrease the chances of this thing tipping forward. And then in the original design, the board falls a little bit under the encoder wheel, which causes restricted access. So we closed off that part and raised the board with kind of like a T platform, which you can see here. You can see that our stepper motor is right under the encoder wheel, which is connected. And then our battery pack is right underneath the propeller board. And then we have our ball in the back of the robot.
Another thing that we got done for our project is how we're going to be controlling the robot wirelessly.
Are you tired of too many wires? Are they just too much to handle? Just go with the Wi-Fi module. Just 5 payments of 19.
Okay, that's better.
Okay, so this is the website that will control the robot over Wi-Fi using virtual joysticks, buttons, and sliders. Joystick on the left will be used to move the robot, and the joystick on the right will be used to move the arm that we'll add at a later date. And the top right shows when you are connected to the robot.
This is the robot receiving wireless information through the website.
My name is Chris. I did some of the electrical wiring for our project, and I'm going to take you on a look through on what we did. Here you can see I wired up the breadboard for the parallax board. Here we have the motor controller. We have all the pins connected here for the motor controller. We have it connected to the VN and the ground going here. We also have multiple grounds going over here as well. Here you can see that we have 2 QTI sensors wired up. Here you can see a little bit of cabling running through here. These QTIs aren't done being put together, but here you can see them all plugged in. And underneath you can see a little bit of the cable managing, trying to get it tucked away. And then you can see the motor right there and the 2 servos on the edge.